everybody. It's Tammy coming to you live this afternoon from my office here in Farmville, Virginia. I am live in a couple of places today. I'm live on my personal page. I'm live in the Grateful Fed Catering page. And I'm live on our YouTube channel called The Tam Unity. It is a place where all of our lives and things are housed. So if you're not already following us over there, please go do so. Give us a like, a follow, a subscribe. As you jump on here today, please do me a favor and say hello. Tell me where you're watching from and drop us a grateful fed in the comments when you do that. We have a lot of fun things to do today. I'm only going to be live for just a few minutes, so do me a favor. It's way more fun with friends. If you can hit that like button, hit the heart button, do those things in the comments. Just say hello, where you're watching from, drop us some grateful feds. We are getting ready to do a couple of things. We're getting ready to talk about the holiday hours and all the things we have coming up for the holidays, and we're going to give away some prizes. We have today we finally wrapped up all of our things for faces, and I have not actually had an opportunity yet to draw for our raffle, and I'm going to do that today so we can give some prizes away. If you have not gotten a raffle ticket yet, it's a little too late now, but we definitely did a little raffle there for faces. We had some donations from local businesses as well as mine, and we're giving away those today. We also want to talk about what the money the final tally on the money that we raised for faces. Hello. Thank you so very much, Michelle. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for eating with us today. Norma Jean, William just left with your fun stuff. He's coming home now. Thank you for tuning in. Michelle, your dinner is ready as well. And we said if you don't get over here, let us know. We'll run it to you before we leave tonight. No problem at all. Now that Michelle made that comment, let's go ahead and talk about the very first thing, which is our take-home meal program. If you're watching me today, did you know that we offer 2 nights a week? We take the hard work out of homemade and we take care of cooking dinner for you. Right now, we're doing it on Tuesdays and Wednesday nights. We're looking to expand that program going into the new year after the holidays. And if you're interested in that, please let me know because we have lots of fun menus and we basically just take care of getting dinner done for you. Tonight's dinner, if you could smell this building right now, it smells like heaven in here. I am hungry just being in the building. Tonight's dinner is a stuffed pork tenderloin. It is a roulade. That means rolled pork, right? Pork roulade. And so sometimes things that sound fancy and a little over your head, if you're like not a foodie and you kind of get intimidated by the name of something, a lot of times it's just a stuffed pork tenderloin. And the reason we call it a roulade is because we butterfly the tenderloin, we roll it out, and then we put all the stuffing in it. Then we roll it up, which makes it around. And that's, I guess, the French word for rolled up pork is roulade. So that is why it is called pork roulade. So we have pork roulade tonight. And that's probably the very southern way to say it. And probably if you're French or not from Farmville, you probably have some accent or some way you say it that sounds a little more fancy. But it is delightful. And we've done that tonight. So we have a pork roulade, and our stuffing is apple, walnut, sage. We have a little mushroom in there, a little binder. It is deliciously delightful. It comes with roasted Brussels sprouts. It comes also over top of my sister and my mom's family recipe. It's my grandmother's recipe, actually, and probably before her, another person's recipe. But it is a long grain wild rice stuffing, roasted Brussels sprouts. It has a cherry balsamic pan sauce or a reduction glaze. It's delicious. I'm telling you, don't let any of this scare you off. It is delightful. It's one of the best meals that I've probably ever eaten is that dinner. Like I would put that on the top 10 of my most favorite dishes we've ever made here. Probably my top 5. Maybe my top 3, probably my favorite. But it also comes with homemade yeast rolls. And we are also serving tonight a little extra bonus because we are getting ready for Thanksgiving. We've been making things in bulk. People have been getting things for Friendsgivings and Thanksgivings. So we made homemade cranberry sauce. And so it also is going to come with a little bit of our homemade cranberry sauce for you to try tonight. And then we created a new delightful dessert tonight. We have a coconut cherry rice pudding is for the dessert tonight. Everything in here, it smells like home. It smells like a big old hug from your grandma. So if you can't get dinner tonight, just stop by if you're local and just walk in the building and take a big whiff. get hugged with the food aroma, maybe get a real hug because we'd really love to just give you a hug if you need one, right? And come by and see us. But we do have about 5 plates. Love rice pudding, girl. You're going to love this. This is a cherry coconut rice pudding. It is off the charts delicious. We were talking about desserts last night, and we kind of like go through our paces because the dessert's kind of a free thing, because you had to figure after you get all of that plus dessert, and we're only charging $15 a plate. Did I leave that out? Did I leave out the fact that our dinners for Tuesday and Wednesday nights are $15 per person? And I know that that might sound like a lot if maybe you have a family of 4, but if you have small kids, and honestly, a lot of our adults split a plate because it's enough for 2 people. We don't give baby portions either, and most people have leftovers, so it's kind of 2 meals. So think about that if you're making a decision on whether or not to choose to eat with us. Our prices, I feel like, are very reasonable, as well as our portions being very generous. So last night we had chicken stir fry over rice with we had some homemade lumpia we made. We had crispy noodles and miso soup, as well as a banana nut bread for our dessert last night. So we do offer dinners. If you did not know that, we wanted you to know that. We went today to do some catering at Longwood, and we did some box lunches. So we are very excited to be able to start working with the universities and the colleges locally, as well as the schools. We were very excited yesterday to go to Fuqua School for a faculty meeting. So we have really been meeting lots of new people and being able to interact with their energy, and we really enjoyed it. You know, we really meet a lot of people, new people that I've lived here my whole life, and people have showed up here who I have never gotten the opportunity to meet, who have also lived here their whole life. And I'm like, who's your mama? They're like, who's your mama? We're trying to figure out how we don't know each other. But I always say the universe never makes mistakes, right? And puts the exact right people in your path. And we have gotten to meet some absolutely phenomenal people over the last year being in this building. And I want to say to anybody out there who I have not met in person yet, I mean, just stop by and get a hug. Just stop by, meet us, see what we're all about, because we are really growing something more than just a business here. We're creating community, we're creating family. And that's the way only way I know how to do business, honestly. Every single thing that I've ever done from a business standpoint, I've always learned that from my family-owned businesses. My grandmother owned restaurants. My great-grandmother owned restaurants. My mom owned restaurants. My dad was a farmer. Then he, had his own HVAC business. And so for me, everything about entrepreneurship is very rooted in family and rooted in the fact that you take care of your community in some way. And this, to me, I was like, what problem am I solving? I'm like, a lot of people are feeding their families and themselves fast food or processed food or easy foods because of the demanding time constraints in this world. A lot of families are doing, not only are both people working, but a lot of times it might be a single mom or a single dad, or even a mom and a dad, and they're working multiple jobs. They have, kids from Daytona Beach. They have children running in a million directions, and it's just easier to pick up a pizza or a bucket of chicken or run through the McDonald's or Taco Bell drive-through. And I wanted to solve that problem because I know as I've gotten older and, maybe eaten like that when I shouldn't have, it's caused health issues. And watching the news and hearing about the amount of childhood diabetes and obesity. And, I'm not a skinny person, and I understand, that, the obesity does cause a lot of medical issues in the world. Sorry, I'm getting messages and I want to make sure. So the problem that I wanted to make sure that we could resolve for you is to provide a place where you could pick up homemade, healthier foods on the go quickly for your family at a price that doesn't break the bank. And I've been out to McDonald's, and I've been out to Bojangles, and I've been out to these places, and I don't say not to go there because they're also businesses in our town. But what I'm saying is that our prices are comparable, and every single thing here is scratch made, down to the fact that some of the seasonings and herbs in our pantry, lots of them, we have had locally picked or dropped off. We dry them and mortar and pestle them ourselves and create our own spice blends. So when I tell you it's homemade, it is homemade. That's funny. Joyce is from Farmville, but she's actually down in Daytona Beach, and she definitely knows. A brisket dinner. So here's the thing about brisket. And that would be wonderful. And I love that. We try to stay out of the path of other established local small businesses. And brisket is done at the Fish and Pig, and they do barbecue and all of that. So we normally don't really focus on smoked meats or things that other businesses do, because we feel like there's already somebody that provides that for a good price and for a tasty treat. We do, however, do prime rib the first Friday of every month, and we have one more prime rib night before the end of the year. Um, so that was this problem I wanted to solve, was to be able to offer a place for people to go pick up homemade, scratch made food to feed their families and do it so affordably. And I think that we have really accomplished that. And we are very proud of the food that we put out. I'm proud of the team that we have put together, that are coming together. And part of what I want to say is that the name Grateful Fed is because I am so very grateful for the life that I have been blessed with. I am privileged and grateful for the fact that I grew up on a farm with restaurateurs, knowing where food came from and knowing the path it takes to get to your table, and how important that is to be to care for your community, to treat yourself to food. Just food is important to me for all kinds of reasons, right? We use it to celebrate, we use it to mourn, we use it for every purpose. It's just one of those things. It's fuel for our body, and the privilege to be able to feed people in my community and people come to eat our food, it just means a lot to me. And that's why we say love is that extra ingredient, and that's the truth of the matter. We set the intention every day that we're going to come in here and we want to feed people with our whole heart, right? You've heard people say, like, they put their foot in that. That's really good. I'm like, we put our whole heart and so much of our soul and energy into what we do. And the intention is that this is the best bite you've ever had. And if you ask my staff, if you ask my team, they will tell you that part of their probationary period, part of their training is about putting their heart into things. Today we did a catering. I went through and I'm like, I have my special touch on everything we do. I touched every one of those boxes. I wrote a personal affirmation in it. I tested the cookies we were going to put in the boxes. We had made cookies for the Veterans Day event. We had a lot of them. I'm like, I'm so excited to tell you the cafe here. I'm so excited for this. My friend's out of town dealing with a sick parent. Saying farms. I was so excited, not crazy. I love that. I love that so very much, because I feel like, especially in a place where people are healing, like hospitals, and places where people are learning, like schools, that we should really be focusing our energy on making sure that those places have the best quality foods and environment so that people have the place to heal. But the Grateful Fed, the mission of this has always been to do this with good energy and good love. And we put an affirmation on every single box. Not one is the same. And we try to do that on our to-go boxes for our food as well. I tell the staff, I'm like, hey, don't forget to give that person your intention. Like, what is your intention for this box of food? Something, a positive affirmation, right? Like, write something beautiful on the box that lets them know that not only do we want to feed you physically, like we want to literally feed you, we want to metaphorically also feed your soul and all of those things. But because we are grateful, a lot of what we do is also with the heart mission. And I have kind of adopted the Faces Food Pantry. We've got the Better Days Farmville we raise money for. And then through the holidays, I really wanted to do something to help make sure that no one in our community was food insecure. And, best laid plans, we had some things that switched around and flipped around and fixed up. But we were able to raise $400 for Faces. And that's from our raffle, from our soup, and from our donations. We were able to raise $400. And today we dropped off our donation, because you got free stew with the food, like a canned food, or you could buy soup by the quart. And we had so many people stop by. I think we had like 43 different donations of like more than one thing, but we had 43 different donations of cups of stew. And today we dropped off, and we are excited to announce that thank you to all of you who helped us through our Harvest Fest. We were able, hey, Timmy, we were able to donate 158 pounds of non-perishable foods to the food bank. I have a few more things that got dropped off late that I'm going to take over tomorrow. And we were able to donate $400. So we made sure some families got some food this holiday season, and we're very excited about that. And then one of the things we did was our raffle, and we have 14 people. We have 14 people here who purchased. I don't put people's phone numbers on the internet. Sorry. We have 14 people, 14 different entries for the Faces raffle, and we are giving away 3 prizes tonight. We have 3 prizes. We have 2 corporate sponsors, and then a family 4-pack from the Grateful Fed Catering Company. So we have a family 4-pack from the Grateful Fed Catering Company. We have from Casey Tharp Photography, we have a free mini session, which is really great with the holidays coming up and people getting their Christmas cards done. We have a free mini session from her. And then a Great Escape Salon donated this beautiful bag. And inside this bag is a gift certificate for a manicure, for $32 alone. And there's other things in this bag. So we have a manicure gift certificate in here. There is a OPI Pro Spa skincare nail and cuticle oil. Ooh, and what? A whole little home manicure set. There's a card in here that goes with it. There's a little file, a beautiful nail polish, and a little emery board, and a little, oh, these are so cute. Look at these. A little nail buffer, 3 different ones of those, a little file. Beautiful. So I want to give a big shout out to our corporate sponsors. These are folks who are going to help us with our harvest dinner that we just couldn't pull off. I had to have a little medical procedure and things. We didn't sell the tickets like we wanted to, and so we had to do a little regroup. But we didn't give them the $5,000 we were hoping to raise. But every little bit counts. And what I want to come here today is say this to you: if you are out there, maybe you're struggling with being able to take care of yourself, but you still want to be able to help and be philanthropic in some way, but you believe that because you don't have the money to maybe make ends meet, that you're not able to be helpful or to be able to donate in some kind of philanthropic way to help your community. I want you to hear my words, okay? We raised money, we raised some funds, we did some stuff, right? But at the end of the day, every single person hearing my voice has the ability to help in your community, because our mission is always about the power of one. We say that every day, if one person could go out and change the entire world, if one person could do that, I would do it. I'd go out every day and just wiggle my nose like the Bewitched, or Leviosa like Hermione Granger, use some magic to just change the world and make it a much better, more beautiful, kinder, no sickness, no famine, none of those things. I would do that 100%. But I don't have the power to do that. If I did, it'd be done, right? It'd be done. We'd be living in a perfect world. We'd be ascended above all of this nonsense. But every single day, you have the power as one person to change the world for one other human being. That could be with a smile. That could be with a hug, a kind word, 5 minutes of their time. It costs nothing to be kind, right? That's philanthropic in itself. So you have the ability to go out every day, no matter what your circumstance is, and change the world for one other person. And if every single day we all went out there with that attitude that we can change the world for another person, every day our numbers double. And then if that one person takes their opportunity to be a better human being, and then they go out the next day and they try to spread kindness, if we keep doing it that way, that is how you organically spread love, and you raise the vibration. There's a lot of ugliness and nastiness in this world, and it's going to get me really choked up about it because it really just it sticks in my craw. It costs nothing to be kind. And I learned something from a friend of mine. She said, people always think they can't help, but there's something more than money. There's time, there's talent, and there's money. You can give your time. It costs nothing to go show up at Better Days Farmville on the days that they're moving their furniture around and give your time. Maybe a local group needs an artist and you're an artist. It costs nothing to go paint for them for the little while, right? Or if you have the money to write a check for it, then have the money to write a check for it. But there's always a way to give back to your community. And for all the people who showed up for harvest and they showed up for their community, whether it was 1 can or 100 cans, it doesn't matter. I started feeling some kind of way when I saw, like, I was doing the fundraising, and Ego wanted me to, raise millions of dollars and all the things. And I saw that one of our local communities, like one of our local businesses, donated $10,000. I think it was Genesis Enterprises, donated $10,000 to Faces. And for 3 seconds, my ego was like, wow, man, they kicked me off. I was like, it's not about that. I am as excited that they got $10,000 from Genesis and so excited for that as I am for the $1 or the $2 or the $400 that we raised for them, because every single thing counts. Every little bit counts. And no matter what you can do, whether it's time, talent, or money, get involved in your local community. If you don't live locally to us, I guarantee you that there are places, there are food banks, there are organizations where you live that are spreading kindness. And if you can't find one, become one. Because this summer, my sister got us all set up with our 501(c)(3), is it 503c1, 501(c)(3), you know what I'm saying, our nonprofit, so that we are able to continue to do this as we move on. We're going to have something that's in place in perpetuity, can handle that, whether or not I'm the one doing it or not. There's a group that can take care of that. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and draw for these 3 prizes. We're going to do the Great Escape and the mini session, and the gift card for the Family 4-pack. Hello. And how I do my drawings, I'm going to show y'all how we do these. We just do, you sign up on the thing. It's 14 entries right now. They were $5 a piece. So we're going to share a screen. I have got a random number generator is what I have. I'm trying to get this up to share. How come this won't work? Okay, maybe it is. Let me share, see if it's sharing right. Let's see if it'll do it. The internet's being weird in the world right now. It is. Okay, perfect. So we have numbers 1 through 14. I've not hit the button yet. Let's put 1 through 14 in. We're going to first draw for the gift card for the Family 4-pack, the Grateful Fed. We're going to work our way up in prizes, right? So we're going to, hello, Roger. We're going to work our way up. So we're going to give away our Family 4-pack of dinners. You have to use these before the end of the year is all we ask. And you can claim them at any time. We're going to generate that for you. Generate number 10. Beverly Spain. Beverly Spain, you are the winner of our Family 4-pack of dinners for the Grateful Fed. Congratulations to Beverly Spain, number 10. Family 4-pack. I'm putting your name right here. I have your number. I will give you a call. Congratulations to Miss Spain. We're going to now give away, the next prize is going to be the Great Escape Spalon gift set, the manicure gift card, and the other things in the bag, all the manicure and the nail set. We're going to random number generate that. Let's random number generate. Number 7. So Adam Charles. Number 7 is the Great Escape gift set. Congratulations to Adam Charles. I've got your number as well. And then our grand prize, which is our mini session with Casey Tharp Photography. Get your Christmas cards, your Christmas photos all done as a free gift. She's very sweet to donate that. Generate number 9, Sarah Watts. Congratulations to Sarah Watts. She won our mini session with Casey Tharp. Congratulations to Sarah Watts. With that, I want to thank every single person who participated in our drawings. It is nice to see some people here today, and we are very excited to be giving away all of the things that we are giving away. And congratulations to everybody. We really appreciate y'all for doing that. Now, one last thing is, if you are here and you do not want to mess with Thanksgiving, or maybe you got to go to a potluck or home dinners or whatever, maybe you just want some help with Thanksgiving, or maybe you just want to try something. We have got pies, cakes, side dishes, rolls, cranberry sauce, gravy, all the things. So check out all the things we're offering. You have your last day to order. That is going to be Friday for pickup, Tuesday and Wednesday. You can pick it up Tuesday and Wednesday, and you can just go. I'm putting the link up here so y'all can find it. So I'm going to give you the website that you can click on to be able to get your things. So you can check out all the things that we have. You can also click there to check out our take-home meals. It's right there as a drop down. Click on that. We've also added our allergen chart on here, so you can look at all of our Thanksgiving sides and all of the things, and it tells you what it has in it: dairy, gluten, tree nuts, pine nuts, all the things. We have like all of that listed, eggs, all that kind of stuff. So if you have food allergies, let us know. If you're seeing something on there that has the food allergy list, please, please, please reach out. We work, we work with all dietary restrictions. And if we can do it, we will try to create that for you in the way in which it is healthy and safe for you to eat. Do not hesitate to let us know that. We will take care of it. Now, that being said, we have the food truck open 2 more days this week. Starting, I think, Friday, we'll start having chicken and dumplings available. I'm going to start working on those tomorrow. We got stock going for the next 24 hours. We've got, 50 pounds of chicken and like bone-in chicken in there that we put into the stock. We're going to pull that chicken off. We're going to drain it all down, make this beautiful, rich chicken stock, which is making our turkey gravies. We're making our chicken and dumplings with that. We're doing another turkey tomorrow. You really can't be off tomorrow.
I know.
You really can't be off tomorrow.
I'll be late tomorrow because it's a cup day. I'm going to Starbucks.
So we have lots of things to offer to help take the hard work out of homemade. We do have vegetable beef soup. It is available right now at $8 a quart. It is frozen. You'll take it home. You can keep it and eat it later, or you can heat it up that night. We also have pumpkin pie cheesecake, and we have coconut cherry rice pudding on our dessert list for tomorrow. That stuff is delightful. Like I have a whole play for that. Like, I'm facing that. Is this? No, ma'am. This is What's for Dinner Wednesday on the catering page. I will be back tonight at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, hopefully a little earlier. I'd like to be a little earlier tonight because I'd like to go home. It's really dark now. And starting next week, What's Up Wednesday will be from my house because I have new high-speed internet at my house. So we're getting my office reset on Monday. I have a girl coming to do that, and we're gonna get knocked out. So that's what tonight is. But we really appreciate all of you who allow us to be a part of your food plan for the week, whether it's a Tuesday night meal, a Wednesday night meal, a breakfast, a lunch, whatever. We're back for breakfast now through the end of the year, and then we have got a lot of big things. Yay, yes, I have good internet. I got that Starlink internet, so we'll see how it rolls. It's working really good right now. I have not tried to go live on it yet. I might try that with my phone and see how it works. But anyway, that is what's up this afternoon. We are going to go get ready to start. It's 4:30. Spencer's here. We got someone here to get dinner. We are going to go and start serving up dinners. I will be back for What's Up Wednesday, the Hometown Hippie, and on the YouTube channel. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Again, I am so very grateful and so very blessed. We do have some surprises coming out to the community next week. So we're going to be delivering some fun stuff all around to our first responders, all the places that are going to be working on Thanksgiving, regardless of the holiday. We want them to know that we're grateful for them. So we're taking them out some things to like have. But get your Thanksgiving orders in. Make sure you're showing up. We want to stay open. We need you to be here to keep staying open. So let your friends know. You know, we know all the things. And I love you all. And as we always end these lives, I want to say first and foremost, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Tell me where you're watching from. Thanks for so many of you for tuning in. And know that I love you all and I appreciate you all. And on that note, we always end our lives with a little peace, a little love, and a little feast. And as always, y'all stay elevated. And I'm Tammy.